mbere iri vomo ritaraza aho najyaga kuvoma hari kure cyane ugereranyije nk'iminota natwaraga njyayo nkongera nkagaruka mu rugo byatwaraga nk'isaha n'igice rero nageragayo nkasanga ari nk'abantu benshi nkategereza nkavayo bwije nkaza naniwe gusubiramo ya masomo nkafatanya n'umunaniro mfite bikangora.
Imagine walking hundreds of meters to find water and sometimes to find that the tap is dry or the water is not clean. Without water, life becomes so difficult. Cooking, cleaning, and washing takes so much time. The time that was supposed to be invested in studying and farming. In Rwanda, according to the Integrated Household Living Conditions Survey 7, EICV7, only 89.7% of the population has access to drinking water within 30 minutes of their home. And rural areas often rely on unprotected springs that put their health at risk.
There are many pressing challenges to achieve universal access to water in Rwanda, but I will just highlight a few of those. The first one is the aging infrastructure. And these need to be continuously rehabilitated, which requires a lot of investment. There is also an issue of growing population. The population grows, it puts pressure on the systems that we have, but also it puts pressure on the water as a resource. Another challenge, and this is specifically for rural systems, in Rwanda, rural systems are managed by private operators, and the capacity of these private operators is still not at a level of professionalism that we expect. And so that lack of capacity to manage the systems also affects the services. And maybe the last one I can highlight is the issue of water quality, whereby, and especially in the rural systems, which are managed by private operators, whereby they are struggling to ensure that the water they supply is of good quality.
To help address these challenges, Water for People, together with IRC Wash, CARE, VEI, and AEE, receive funds from the US government to implement the Isoko Ubuzima project, to collaborate with the Water and Sanitation Corporation, WASAC, and 10 districts to provide communities with safe and reliable water.
So for water supply, particularly when we entered into the districts, the first things we realized, but we were already aware and we had already put it in our proposal, there were no studies. There were no needs assessment or estimating the costs needed to make sure everyone has access to water supply. So the first thing we did was to do the detailed engineering designs, which is all the studies needed to show what is the gap, what are the needs in terms of technical and the infrastructure, so that the district is aware where the infrastructure are lacking and where we should do a new infrastructure development. So the detailed engineering design, I would say, was the first step, but we suspected that because it was already in our plan. And we worked with the district. And one of the innovative approach that we use is that instead of going through the traditional lengthy procurement and consultancy that will take 2 to 3 years in the 10 districts, we rather used freelance engineers, young, fresh graduates, to help us do the designs in a collaboration with the districts. So what Water for People Isoko Ubuzima, what we did was to look for those fresh graduates, young engineers, and facilitated them to get to the district, and the district paid the accommodation. So it was a collaborative approach to make sure that we have the design as soon as possible so that we can know what are the needs and where the infrastructure development is needed.
By working both at the district and community levels, the project achieved significant results. Across the 10 districts of intervention, The project rehabilitated 33 water supply systems, and more than 369,000 people now benefit from safe and reliable water. Water flows more consistently, water pressure has increased, and many households, schools, and healthcare facilities enjoy better access than ever before. Communities no longer worry about dry taps, and daily life has become easier. For children, it means more time in school. For families, it means better health and more time for income-generating activities.
kuva rino vomo ryaza kwiga bisigaye binyorohera, mva ku ishuri nkaza nkavoma, navayo nkaza mu rugo bisanzwe nta munaniro, nkabona uko niga nsubiramo ya masomo yanjye kandi ariko nkoresha n'amazi asukuye.
Ubu ngubu dufite amazi mu ngo, abana bavoma hafi bakagenda batananiwe kandi bakagenda basa neza nta vumbi, imyenda yabo ari ku mubiri basa neza.
Access to clean and reliable water is just the beginning. What truly ensures lasting impact is how it is protected and who takes responsibility for it. Through community mobilization, the project trained and encouraged community members to protect and better manage water infrastructure, recognizing that every damaged pipe, every stolen water tap affects everyone.
Ibyiringiro cyane ko amazi azakomeza akabaho, kandi kuba mfite amazi mu rugo nge ndizera ko mfite n'uburambe, kuko navunitse ndi umwana, ariko mu busaza bwanjye no kuba ndi mukuru mbona mbayeho neza kuruta uko nabayeho ndi umwana, kandi ndi umwana kubera ko najyaga mvunika, ariko ubu ngubu ndiho neza kuko mfite amazi nyabona hafi, nabyuka nijoro navoma kuri robine, n'abandi mu rugo mvoma kuri robine, isaha ku isaha mu rugo haba hari amazi. Ubwo navomaga ibirometero 5-6 manutse umusozi ndi umwana, ariko ndi umusaza ubu mbayeho neza.
Ibyo rero tubona twagumana kugira ngo ibikorwa bibungabungwe, icyambere ziriya komite zahuguwe, ziriya komite zigomba kuba zikora, ariko tukazikurikirana nk'ubuyobozi, noneho tukazishyira no muri gahunda yacu. Buri mwaka hari igikorwa dukora no muri kiba no mu mihigo cyo gukurikirana isuku n'isukura, tuzakorana na ziriya komite kugira ngo zidatakaza inshingano, zikomeze zikurikirane biriya bikorwa. Ariko nanone hakaza muri ikindi cyo kuvuga ngo abaturage ibi bikorwa babigira ibyabo, bafate mu maboko, yaba gucunga imiyoboro y'amazi yubatswe, ibigega by'amazi, yaba gukurikirana amasoko yatunganijwe hano hafi y'umujyi twari tuyikeneye cyane, ariko ugahita ubona abaturage babonye amazi. Rero ziriya komite tuzakomeza tuzihe ubumenyi, tuzihugure, tuzibe hafi, ariko tunakurikirane ko zikora. Ibyo bizafasha ko ibikorwa byagezweho bikomeza gutanga umusaruro.
These achievements are not only about water infrastructure, they are about quality of life, dignity restored, and time saved. Because when water flows, life does too. What does having reliable water mean for your future and your children's future?